Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Yuzril. Welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, where we have escaped Ricard Menoris, or more accurately, what's left of the Ricard system. Eh, well, they all had merciful deaths. That's about as much as you can hope for in this universe. But back before all that started, we had an invitation from the Bloodspun Web to go and visit their Temple of Death in the lower decks of the Von Valancius flagship. Now, supposedly, we need to start at the freight line to make this work. So, let's see. Heinrichs, obviously we're taking Kibella. You know what? We'll drop Heinrichs from this and bring Abelard along. Simply because it's a shipboard matter, and, well, the Seneschal should probably be involved. He probably won't approve, but he should probably be involved. Not sure what the sister's going to make of this, but, we'll deal with it. Right, Freight Hub LD987-A14. Edok Frenso, Captain of the Enforcers, Lower Deck A14. Master Thomas has assigned me to be your liaison for the duration of your stay here. Would you like to inspect the control room or begin your search for the Temple of the Bloodspun Web? It seems you were prepared for my visit. How did you and Sabak know I'd be coming down now? The March Arms ordered us to be on standby after you were openly invited, and you've been waiting every day since. Fair enough. I am here to inspect the entire compartment. The Bloodspun Web is important, but since I will probably never come to this compartment again, well, we'll see. Avoid the farthest section of the bay. They are ridden with disease, and the locals are particularly unpleasant. With the kind of riffraff that dwells there, you might even be attacked. Well, if they want to commit suicide, that's their business. Such ghastly places to... We're not headed there, are we? Look at them. Yes, we probably are. The bay performs its functions well. Even the more civilized sessions are sorely lacking discipline. Being assigned... Okay. Being assigned here seems almost like exile. Did you commit an infraction? No, Lord Captain, he was commended. The compartment has always been troublesome, and the Master Arms assigned me because she thought he might make a difference. Well, I hereby offer you my assistance, Captain. I shall inspect, and then share my thoughts. But, yeah, of course. The freight trains move at great speeds, and the inhabitants of the residential units are despicable rabble. An Emperor preserves from stumbling into the pestilence pit. I see. Tell me about the station. We connect the low decks, freight, residential and artillery bays. Who maintains the hub? Traffic controllers. So basically semi-initiated. Oh no, they are technically tech priests. Yeah, especially if one of the trains were carrying macro cannon. Yes, that's totally not going to be foreshadowing of what might happen. Also employed here are an enforced squad, a team of Inferni, obviously, the administrators, naturally, and a Medicae, also a fine chap whose medicine of choice is a bullet. May the God Emperor forgive him. What? Why is his medicine of choice a bullet? Not every void ship can boast its own railway. Usually the higher class ships get trains, but, well, the warrant has its privileges. Well, there's a situation on the decks. Most of the locals unload the trains and sort provisions. Maintenance jobs go to the more capable. The rest are reserves. In other words, unemployed. Even Chief drops the rabble cause you no problems. The rabble are based in nature, and mutiny is always on their minds. They steal whatever they can get their hands on, and lately they've started nicking weapons. Right, I see. One other thing the bastards do on a regular basis is build their shacks in front of the service tunnels. Okay. I have learned enough. Right, so we need to make it clear that there is to be no more building in front of the service tunnels. Right, Cult of the Bloodspun Web has a presence, does it not? That is correct. The enforcers do not bar them. As irregulars, yep, I can completely understand why he has some issue with the irregular vigilantes running around killing crew at apparently random, semi-random. The Emperor's will, call it what you will. Alright, not much more should I learn more, given they like to pay visits to my compartment. They honour the Emperor through death. Sometimes they kill righteous folk, sometimes even seemingly at random. I see. Be steadfast, Captain Frenzo. The Emperor protects, indeed he does. Alright, so... one servitor, some enforcers, traffic control is there. And the servo overseer makes note of everyone who passes by its station. Every time. Weep. 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 Okay, enough taunting the servitor. Right, and interesting, Frenzo is straight, doesn't tolerate bribes. Unlike the last captain, I see. That's actually worth knowing. Technomats performing a sensing right, the machine spirit's running rampant and will not be swayed. Pascal, would you mind stepping in, please? Pascal? Pascal? Oh, never mind. It's probably beneath him anyway. Right, ooh, Scribe wants to talk. Theta 34, accident and rear carriage, Medicaid and repair crew, and... aha! Well, that looks like a hint, doesn't it? Right. What else have we got? More stuff. The Lord Captain himself. Yes. So I'm told. Project Dash was controlling the rail junctions, arriving and departure pouring out of the bot systems, and then we're back round to the upper platform. Okay, yes, and he looked right at me. Dream on.
Victory awaits.
Well, he's an optimist. Is that blood? Yes, it absolutely is blood. It can't be. We scrubbed the deck 3 times before the rogue trader came. They're better at sneaking than you are at spotting. Whoever I've seen Master Arms calls him to account herself. Examine the mark. Death Cult has carved bleeding marks like this onto those. It's an invitation. And probably directions given that looks like an arrow. It is the beginning of your quest. The first blood trail. Right, do you know what this mark is? The Song of Trailing Blood, I think. I've heard people say it when they... well, yeah, just say stab someone, Frenzo. You mean stab someone. The soundless shadow sank into the dark, slash weak crescendo of fatal dance. Tread countless songs. You memorized the verse? Why? Okay, so he's competent. Right, the words are certainly strange. What is the Song of Trailing Blood? Right. It's a prayer of silver verses that tell about the life of one of the cult saints, Ariane, or the matriarch spider, and that's the trail we're meant to be following. So, I'm invited to follow a trail of blood. I accept. Yeah, so do I, Frenzo. So do I. Alright. Blood mixed with milk. It should be foreboding. Why is it so calm? The soundless shadows sank into the dark. Twin odes to death. Throws now on her sacred blood as she once trod the backs of foes. Tread countless souls, but none who know. Right, so 2 swords. Lots of stabby. And yeah, we are literally treading on the sacred blood. Seems straightforward enough. Which probably means I've got it horribly wrong and missed something important.
Upper deckers avoid coming here. But how can one live aboard the flagship only to turn one's back on the core that gives it life?
This core can just as easily take a life too. Especially if someone around here takes a fancy to your boots.
What can I say? I have very good boots. Right, enforces living quarters. And the hub's provision departments. Right, so more enforcement. And it's good to see things being properly done. It's the last of the hub's vials for this work. So I don't know how much it costs. $57 ration cards, that's all I've got, I swear. I see. Give up the drink or get used to life in the pestilence pit. Right. I hope you get hit by a train. Now, what's that about? Yoink. It's all legally mine anyway. We'll just swipe the
A
make
new
it.
challenge for me.
Now, where did this guy go? The rotting guts, someone unfortunately hit by the train. Oops. Well, apparently that's not an issue if you are running a train heavy enough that a little bit of excess lubrication doesn't matter. Long live the rogue trader. Absolutely, long live me. Have we heard the rogue traders come down from the upper decks? Don't you even know it? Right. Okay, so we're heading to the station. And the labour gangs are trying to get it. Well, more of a posh close one. Anyway, that's something trying to play us for fools. Yeah, no, it really is the rogue trader.
Follow my lead.
The enforcers take bribes, eh? Glory to his Lord Captainship. Yes, that is indeed the rogue trader. Okay, what happened here? Ah, someone built a shanty in front of the access tunnels. Again, have mercy, make the pain stop. Oh dear. Shack was blocking the air vent and folks in the next bay almost suffocated. How do I get to that? As soon as it burns down, cordon off the area cleared and let no one pass the platform. Right. Lord Captain. Right. So you're building the poor shacks. Well, building code for the S-Point next bay. We've told the serfs out of here time to time. Captain Fred's order everything burned down, the area to be sealed off. I have no questions. Although I point out that you are starting a massive fire in front of the air supply to the next compartment. Alright, what have we got? Mercy, please save me. Right. Who are you? What happened to you? Vel is sleeping in my house. Enforcers came, set fire to it, didn't make it out in time. Whoopsie. Well, he gets a second chance, although given the life of a scribe, he might well wish he had burned. Yoink. God, Empress sent you to save me. It's nothing like a little bit of loyalty. Exactly, Adelard. A little bit of mercy and the will follow you into the Eye of Terror itself. At least that's the theory. When the Undying One is ready to accept, so it must be sent forth, and so will it be freed from the torment of flesh. Kibella, it wasn't his time yet. He has passed through the Emperor's flames and come out unscathed. If nothing else, this will teach him to set an alarm clock. been a cane. Right, he told me to memorize and recite it later. To Soot's much soul her mercy did she grant. Yep. Her duty blessed the balm for those who suffer anguish and distress. A longing brought to rest of mortal bonds the soul divest. So the saint would have killed the burned man. Help's on the way. You're welcome. Right. Down we go. Looks like I need to head further on and past this selection gang.
Weakness.
Excuse me. Ah, Montag. Good to see you again. Lord Captain, what are you doing here? Here to patch up locomotive number 3. Personal failure on the entire line. Savage gets mad. The boiler catches fire. And they call in the Inferni to deal with it. He loves his locomotives. Right. I'd seek the temple. Do you know where they are hiding? Haven't the foggiest idea, and that's probably for the best. Well, I cannot turn down an offer like that. Alright. Okay, the machine's angry. When we start the main motor, we want to take a trip down the freight line. Initiating the train, blessing algorithm, let not corrosive wear separate the wheel sets. That will be bad. The traction drive received the touch of the motive force. That is good. For it is only by his will that the miraculous sacred locomotion is accomplished. The blessing has been successfully executed. Right, listen to the noises. Aha. Resolutely grab the biggest lever. Whoa! Don't let it smash this against the wall. Very gently. Okay. Yoink. This is a rocket, not a locomotive. Alright, pump the fuel. And awaken the beast. Torrent of steam. Savage has agreed not to kill us both. Huzzah. Right. That was most intriguing, Anya. I am pleased. Have a good trip. Savage would never fry me, right? Absolutely right. Okay, we need to move on. Time will load is very fit for purpose. And they still need to get it refreshed. Right, map. Where are we going from here? Ah, to the left and through the corridors. Right. Food gangs are a problem. Workers returning stolen power panels while microlumens. Ah, okay. In other words, they were clumsy enough to get caught when they were stealing burned out folks' belongings. Hot from the oven. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Oh, what's going on here? Right. A scruffy rat is rolling small glass balls around the board. Watch the game. Okay. Watch the rat. The rat scurries around the boards. How consistently... Ah! The rat is trained. Yoink. The tune is so catchy that you forget about what's happening on the board. Right, yes. Leave that to its own devices. It's a very well-trained rat, isn't it? Yeah, there's the next marker. Follow the trail. What's this? Pascal? Where are you off to? Oh, problem. Oh, it's you again. Whoops. If I was going to tell you ungrateful maggots, mistakes must be paid for. Maybe is it the same guy? Not sure. Right, hand of the God Emperor, save your unworthy servant. Ouch. My sincerest apologies, Lord Captain, your boot. I intend to hear this man out. 7 ration cards with 50 mouths to feed at home. Quarantine the hub for 20 watches. Am I to understand that the enforcers are appropriating earnings from workers after their shifts? We monitor and redistribute. You appropriate. Right. I see. Return the cards and do not dare abuse your position again. Oh ho. Southern red-bearded man with keen black eyes draws attention. Right. Okay. Yeah, he's an issue, isn't he? So there was something about a tech pack that I needed Pascal to try to repair. I think it's further on this way, so let's get moving.
Victory awaits!
Oh. So the enforcers are corrupt. The rogue trader's just as much a kleptomaniac as they are, but frankly, I have a piece of paper from the Emperor that says I can do it. Also, everything on the ship is technically mine anyway, so let's not go there. Right, further on. Yes, your lordship. Railway hubs direct thousands of containers carrying the cargo to various destination departments. Let's not roll a 35% chance. One enforcer, what's going on here? Yes, your lordship. Right. Oh ho. That looks like a control lever. Right. An interesting solution, Lord Captain. Aha, then we move this on Y. Then we throw the lever. And the claw's jammed again. Fine. Pop down there and attach it manually. I'm guessing the athletics test was simply to bypass all of this. Secure the container in place. Right. Now if we bring this up, question is, where do we want it? Going up. Port has moved. And okay, there we go. So we have the yellow and black hazard points. Let's just put it there for the moment. Right, safely dealt with. Now, what has this revealed? Ah, away onwards is what it's revealed. Oh ho, that looks like graffiti. An Infernus gang member? Ah. Working with a red scarf over his face. Where, okay, we've got an underground movement developing amongst the workers, haven't we? Right, hi. They shot everyone. Please don't tell them what happened here. Okay, so we have a power pick. Piercing strike. Much better damage. than what I've got. But why? Who? Okay, I mean, I didn't imagine a trade union was going to be hugely approved of on a rogue trader ship, but that's a bizarre one. Okay, let's keep moving. First and foremost, though, Abelard. On the other hand, 10% parry. Yeah, there's a question. Yes, let's give him the pick. Far more damage, has the swing attack, and piercing strike might get interesting with armor penetration. And if it does go sideways, well, he's got medkits and various other bits and pieces to work with. Okay, that's all been emptied out, nothing of interest. So where next to pick up the trail of the web? Further on here, by the looks of it. Yoink. Ah! Into the plague zone. Right, move the container.
Nothing's impossible for this old officer.
Well done, Abelard. Oh ho, what happened here? He got yoinked and then we got all his stuff. What a pity, so sad. Never mind, it is all back in the rogue trader's surface. Your lordship, please, a ration card. Bear a throne for those who can't even get the worst jobs. Get lost, you wretched paupers. Give us, we're leaving, we're leaving. Apparently my generosity has its limits. Alright, Pascal, pop the door, please. Why is it even locked in the first place? Oh. Well, this is different. Apparently the rabble aren't allowed in here. And the game autosave, which is mildly concerning. Several people... Ah, they're rummaging enforcers. Aha. Close look at these suspicious individuals. Makeshift armour. And crude repairs, and they're staring longingly at the rack where the good plastiles things. The little finger on every person's right hand has been cut off. Hardly a coincidence. Abelard, help these wretches realise the full extent of their unenviable position. Before you stands Lord Captain Yuzlov of Valancius, master of this vessel and everything on it, including the goods you are pouring at with your unwashed hands and your miserable lives as well. Yoik! What are you gawping at? Hurry up and bend your backs. Yes. Who are you? The Hardlines. A gang, I mean a brotherhood from Transport Bay 9. We do a bit for the prosperity of the ship. Self-appointed assistants, eh? You all have your little fingers cut off. What does it mean? It's the gang's initiation, right? 9 fingers, of course. Right, you obviously did not expect anyone to be here. Are the enforcers providing cover for you? I wish Fresno had the informants strung up. You know, I think he's absolutely right. Why do you want my weapons? To do business with no rebels? Tell me why I should execute on the spot. Who take our place? Criminals on my fate have ship have a single fate. Death. What in the void, but knows the straight-laced type. Absolutely.
Spare none of them!
Okay. Looks like it's Argenta with the opener. And then pretty much everybody else gets to crack first. So get everybody else into cover. Kibbles, you're up. Pascal. At the door. Actually, Cassia at the door, and then I'll take the cover here. Start the battle, and off they go.
Brace yourself, Abelard. Enjoy your luck while you still have your breath.
Let's make it quick. Out my way.
This is where I begin to think I should have given the good sister a flamer. Alright. Concentrated fire.
Commands, I act.
Pull out the bolt gun. And administer the Emperor's justice. Well, they felt that, didn't they? Good. Alright, run and gun. Okay, and then take a snapshot at this one who I didn't hit.
I'll do it.
There we go. And then begin the recitation for momentum's sake. Let's see what else comes up.
Hold on.
I'm here, maggot.
Nice of them to bunch up. Alright, Pascal's turn. As all the cover is occupied. So. Abelard is next, then it's me. Alright, we'll keep Pascal at the back. Right. Use ballistic skill. And he's got 3 action points remaining. Intimidated. Yes. That would work. Intimidation on. And then standard shot. Take it. Right, that should have hit everybody on the stairs with intimidation. Oh, it even got the gunner. Didn't get the other gunner, but who cares? And machine spirit banishment. No, not necessary. Will actually, yes. Machine spirit banishment. Anyone not taking their turn yet? You. No, that's one round. Okay, it is actually. He is the next up, however. He's gonna. Doesn't have line of sight. I intend them to be dead. Machine curse in play. Right. Abelard. Okay. Switch to melee. Charge this one. And then execute a swing.
I will do my duty.
Oh, one of them parried. How inconsiderate. Right, my turn. What's the attack pattern on this shotgun? Who cares? Get close.
My tactics are flawless.
Now, yes, I can shotgun. Good, right. Bleeding and shotgun shells for everybody.
All too easy, you didn't stand a chance.
So, most of them are bleeding. These guys are armoured. Quite significantly as well. Right. And do I execute stalwart defense? No. But I can pop running gun.
Suits my purposes.
And then pull out rending shots. 50% chance of killing that one, and that would mean Kibbles doesn't have to waste actions dropping him.
Already done.
And he's not dead. Well, that's inconsiderate. Alright. Stalwart defense it is.
Suits my purposes.
Alright, Cassia is up. Okay, not going to get any mileage out
Be
of
careful not to cross my gaze.
held in, out of Lidless Stare. Although, if we're careful... yeah, we can just inch that.
If only that were possible.
No line of sight. Okay, you'll do.
Isn't this a job for the Sir? Have a foe painted black.
Well, that opens things up quite nicely. Right, let's see. Reveal the light. Kibbles, you are boosted. And with 1 point left, we will also pop Voice of Command.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then give Cabello an extra
I'll
turn.
show you why navigators are feared.
Go to work, oh murder machine, go to work. Right, let's see. Raining... Right.
I
Captive
shall not
audience.
fail.
And then pull her strike attack. Armor penetration matters here, so
Trust
yoink.
me.
They're probably going to bleed, but we'll see. Right, Volt over. All adjacent enemies. Who cares? Just kill them
The
all.
shadows will see it is a blessing.
Well done. 2 AP left. Okay, slice and
As
dice.
honor my blade whispers your name.
Well done. Clear Cassie's turn, and then she gets her own turn to work with. Captive audience again. And let's see. Actually, drop the blood grenade. Yoink. And then
I shall
slice and
not.
dice.
Caught by the web.
Yoinked. Okay, the thief leaders drop dead from blood loss, and everyone else is on fire. Life is good. Alright, Argenta move
I
up.
will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
I'll settle for bolt shells, sister.
As the
I'll
Emperor
settle for
commands,
bolt
I
shells. Right, speaking of... Ozin.
This is why I was chosen.
Well done. Right, Pascal's not got much to offer here, but we'll move him up. Take perfect spot. And... yeah, intimidate. And then las bolts. I realise I don't have line of sight to anybody. Fine. Machine blessings for everyone then. Well, at least everyone with a shotgun. Boop.
High momentum.
Abelard, get up there and show the rabble the error of their ways.
It will be done.
Or miss, that's also an option. Alright,
Indeed.
endurance up. Standard attack,
It will be done.
that'll do. And then go
For
heroic.
Valencius.
And as the expression goes, fetch me his book.
Reduced to dust. A tactically sound approach. That's not the Seneschal's job. One fewer target.
And we're done. Okay, loot. Oh, they got scrap chainmail. That might be worth considering. Oh, a bolt pistol. Very nice. Someone got their hands on the good stuff. Heavy armor. What a surprise. Right. We'll take all of that and consider where it goes there. Meanwhile, goods. The Ripper. Two-handed, solid auto rifle. 5 to 7 and 15. Maybe worth considering. Maybe. Alright. Pascal, you're up. Need to get you some...
My success is an irrefutable
Need to boost your tech use
certainty.
skill if you're starting to get limited chances of failure on some of these tests. Okay, the soldier archetype has been mustered. Overseer. Cyber Mastiff proficiency, of course. Right. Enter name. Phobos, Credele, Magnum, Venner, Credele, Phobos, Rama. It really likes Credele, doesn't it? Cruelty, if I remember my Latin correctly. Probably don't. Cuddles. Right. Should be interesting. Ooh. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ah, Cuddles! There you are. Good boy. The Cybermaster is a tough and powerful familiar. It's especially efficient in its targets with ranged weapons and psychers. Keep it in line with an apprehended target. It will attack it each time the Overseer attacks. If the target stands free, the Cybermaster will try to stop it. Good boy. Right, protect turns the Cybermaster into a bodyguard. Battle mode, standby. Growl weakens. Bite and run provide mobility. Okay. I'll take it. Right, let's see. Cassia. Grand Strategist, Master Tactician. Or Vanguard. Well, Vanguard's not her thing, is it? Could make her an Overseer as well. No, let's keep working on buffing the party. Grand Strategist it is. Pascal. Close range Executioner. Yeah, that could work. Get him up close and personal and have him compliment Kibella. Scourging strikes. Melee attacks inflict 6 levels of bleeding on all targets. Where it hurts, target dots will tick 3 times, and all damage over time effects are removed. Right, Gibbles. Yeah, definitely Executioner for you. Because let's face it, stabby works very nicely. And the sister, run her to Arch Militant. Let's face it, she will eventually be fire support. And Abelard. Vanguard for you, I think. Tonk. Right now. So yes, I have Cuddles. Presumably left over from my Arbitrator days. Right, nothing further here, so this was a little side objective. Well, I'm sure that removing those criminals won't come back to bite me later on. Right, onwards into the salubrious nature of the low traders area. What's going on here? Oh, this would be the plague pit, wouldn't it? Oh. Fighting pit? Kids been waiting for you. How is your shift? Time for loading. Gave some cards, taking in exchange new shoes. Yours are all worn out. Aww. Head for the marketplace and leave you in peace. Even in the grim darkness of the far future, there are happy family lives. I'm probably going to discover that the little ones are actually mutants, gene stealer, hybrids, or chaos cultists, aren't I? Why did the Emperor send me such a wonderful wife? Glory to his Lord Captainship, indeed. And its covers. Don't forget covers. And that would... yeah, that would be the plague pit. Good lord. We'll be eating soon unless they close off the vat. Okay. Okay, it's, well, I suppose legally it qualifies as food. There's some loot around here. Ration cards. Forces shut their pants when they heard that the bigwigs might be coming by. Yeah, I can't imagine why that would be the case. Food vat. Rat carcasses, yellow-green moss, and those are the ingredients I can identify.
A new challenge for me?
Oh ho, what happened here? Yes, you could. But let's face it, you could die in an industrial accident tomorrow, and you'd never know why either. Right, so no, this is just a random killing by the looks of it. Not significant to me. Pushing on. More cargo. And round we go. Looks like there's the foreman down here to have a word with.
Follow my lead.
Oh,
Halt.
glory.
I noticed something.
Oh, blindfolded old man, eh?
What in the world?
Heavy metal crates look old and battered. What's the deal here? Single piece of cloth, green across losing under it. No matter how innocuous or wretched, it will take more than that to see you. Trained always. Those look too much like reinforced containers used for transport weapons. There, next to you. Weapons used for transporting crates like those. I want to look inside. How would something like that wind up in our bottom of the bilge compartment? Right, stack of ration cards and that's perhaps a gift for you will convince you to show me your code go for in colours. Ah, there we go. I wish to learn more about my people's lives. Your people? Yes, it is me. Please hurry away. This crate is where they hide their... Ooh. That's our secrecy gone right down the shitter. Folks, we're going to have to make some noise. Great. Ah, yes, first time we've seen the rogue trade up close. It's going to be the last as well.
Submit and you'll die quickly.
Right.
Level you.
Unfortunately for them, Cassia gets the first turn. The foreman's not an enemy, however, so... So we'll move her slightly. Deploy... So these are free to start with. Backline. Cover efficiency, 18% dodge reduction. Overpen and 19 chance. Okay, deploy the rear. There, so Pascal and Argenta get their bonuses.
If I may.
Right, backline. Just deploy that so Cassia gets some
Me?
support.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And then frontline positioning. Let's see, Argenta is up first. We'll drop frontline into that bunch.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Then Little Astaire. Yeah, I don't particularly want to hit the foreman, but that will do nicely. Yoink!
Mr. Fury of House Orcelio.
Have I mentioned that Cassia is a room-clearing murder machine when she wants to be? Right, high momentum. She's got 2 action points left. Can't make an attack herself. Right. Argenta can't do anything at the moment, but Abelard... Actually, no, if we have... We'll have it use Bring It Down on Kibella.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Kibella can then vault forwards.
As honor ordained, let your soul be purged.
I was hoping for a straight kill there, but you know what? She can get that done anyway, so
Trust
not
me.
that.
The other
That
side awaits.
clears a line of fire for Argenta, but I don't think she's gonna need it, because we can just
The
vault here.
shadows will
Tribute to the undying Emperor!
Yoinked. And then we'll have her flick back out the way to clear Argenta's line of fire. Splutch. Alright, and with that done... Yeah... Actually just move to there. That'll do the job. Why did I waste the artistry points? Never mind. Right. Alright, you know what? Okay, how much have I got? 13, 13, 14, 14. Ye gods, they're all going to die this turn. Right. Kibbles, congratulations, you get an extra turn.
In the name of House Orselio, I shall prevail.
You know, you probably will. Right, move up. And... let's see. Slash. Yep.
As honor brings me no pleasure.
Okay, that gets her another charge of death from above. Bounce.
It's a blessing.
And... Can we get some mileage here? Actually, what she can probably do is vault to there. And then she's out of options. Last. Oh well. Argenta, it looks like you get to play after all. So if you'll just move up, and then introduce this idiot to your bolt button. Concentrate fire.
Weak.
And then fire. Really? We are getting you ballistic skill upgrades, or a better gun, one or the other. Jobbed. Now, those cutthroats didn't hurt you? No, those cutthroats barely got to their triggers. The Locust Enforcers call me the Foreman, congratulations. This is the man who was watching you. Right, what in the throne's name was that, beyond mass suicide? Perhaps those Freelos believed in the tales of the Nemesite. Right, who is this Nemesite? Just a story they tell. Wanders lower decks, stands up to the officers and the enforcers in defense of the risk. I see. I will be speaking to Captain Fresno about what happened. Well, in your case, he'll certainly hear you. I see. I saw you near the marketplace. What are you doing there? Watching one of my workers take a beating. Right, what is life like for the lower deckers? Toil day in, day out. In a word, it's a decent enough life. If you're clever, well, I'm the god. What are you cooking in that vat? Believe it or not, this soup made from mold slime and technical grey water has been simmering for at least 200 years. I see. Well, it's enough to fill your stomach for an entire watch. Some people complain about the taste, of course. Yes. Ingrates. Do you know where the Bloodspun Temple is? Right. Much too fond of living to be behind their love of death. Yeah, I can sympathise. I can completely sympathise. Alright, loot the place up. Oh, what was that crate anyway? Oh, stolen autocannon. Well, 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 sister, I think you have a new toy. Heavy weapons. That's actually mildly concerning. But, sister, can you... Yes, you can. Good. Right. Replace the holy bolt gun with an even holier autocannon. Or at least it's going to make a lot of holes, and we'll give her a flamer as her backup. Just in case. Hand flamer can go to the cargo zone. That's kind of irrelevant at this point. Right, armour. While we're here, scrap chainmail. Medium. Okay, yeah, that is an improvement on what she's currently got. Chainmail ×4. Okay, that mesh can go to cargo. That's obsolete now. Light flak armour. Special armour, flak armour, 35. Never mind, we've got better than the scrap chain. Works for me. Okay, we'll send the scrap chain to the cargo zone as well. Right, for my part, Warworld flak chest, 35% reduction. 15, okay. Ah, claws. Cybermastiff does not get to have any toys, unfortunately. Oh well. Not sure how that works for him, but we'll see. Bonk. Loot the rest of them. Rabble weaponry. Okay, time to keep moving. And looting. Goods. There we go. Trade stuff, and onwards we roll. Consequence of a terrible crash on monorail LD987 50 years ago is still affecting this railway. I mean, I know things work slowly in the Imperium, but does anyone get the impression that...
We should deal with this.
Landmines? Well, well, well. Get the impression that Theodora was neglecting the running of her ship somewhat?
Just as I was taught.
Okay, loot. What's this? Crumpled scrap of parchment. Give our gift to the one who sees nothing but hears everything. Then the truth will be real to you. Were they talking about that blind dude who dropped dead? Huh. Interesting. So, I mean, there's obviously an organised underground in this ship. Then again, why am I surprised? Hello, everybody. Death hangs in the air. Within the pestilence pit, not touch nothing unless necessary dominion as well. Okay, thank you. Right. Stench of decaying bodies. Great, we're going to have to get a Medicaid down here. Yeah, what's going on there? Stop being so bloody difficult. What's that thing with death? I say, you want him to jump into the fan. To be fair, I'd be bloody difficult if you were telling me to jump into the giant spinning air fan of doom. We'll never know. How about we take stuff from our place? We'll get to eat soup tonight. Really? I think we need to have a conversation, you and I. What was all that about? For what crime did you kill this man? For the crime of wealth. That dead bastard had rations and fuel cells. We'll trade him for porridge. Right. And I am the Lord Captain of this ship. Lord Captain, and here's my regalia. Why are we talking to these horrible people? I fear, Lady Cassia, that these and many other questions Yes, welcome to our fraternity of the perplexed, Seneschal Abelard. Right, wiping out even a drop of corruption is still a worthy deed. Indifference to death, two stranger. What are you? Mutants? Invalids? Mold eaters? Outcasts? Someone was that way. This is no disease, but an obvious mutation. Great. You are sentenced to death. Yeah, if there's warp mutation, it needs to be purged hard and fast. Right.
I won't heed your cries of mercy.
All of you will bleed!
Okay, Cassia. Right, Argenta's up first. We've got a bunch there. Yeah, I think Cassia is just going to clean this place out fairly effectively, but just to be safe, I am going to stand a little way back. Abelard's next, so... there's a bunch here. Abelard, get over there and get ready to deal with them, assuming any are left after Argenta has tried her new toy out. Cassia, you are up first. And then the rest of us... well, we'll just... well, Cuddles can start here, and I'll start here. And actually, Kibbles, yeah, start over there, get her up the stairs and start cleaning this bunch out. Right. Cass, you're up. How much health have you got? 65. Right, we'll deploy the front line to you.
If I may.
And then execute held in my gaze.
Isn't this a job for the service?
Congratulations, you're all on fire. Right, let's see. Okay. Backline cover efficiency and dodge doesn't really help, but we'll go for a ranged bonus.
Me?
Backline there.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
And sister, if you wouldn't
I am a
mind.
navigator, not a servitor.
Alright. Burst fire with an equipped ranged weapon. She needs 3 AP to fire that. Fair enough. Well, single shot then. 90% and overpay.
As the Emperor commands! You, my Emperor!
Bonk. And we'll get the momentum going
Doubt
as well.
is for the weak.
Set and set. Right, now we get to find out what this thing can really do.
As the
Concentrate
Emperor
fire.
commands, I act.
And then open up. Trying not to hit Kibbles in the process. 1 in 6 chance. Problem is I can't use the safe signal, so we're just going to have to hose the place. Maybe when Kibbles isn't blocking half the shots. Right, Abelard, charge it.
Victory is imminent.
And then sweep the leg.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
1 down. Oh. Hey, they explode when they die. Lovely. Brace for impact, everyone. This could get interesting. Why? Bad.
Death to non-believers. I serve the ruinous powers.
Right, so she actually genuinely does have a Chaos Cult on the ship. Wonderful. We really do need to start purging this place. Okay. Pascal, get in there and administer a slap.
My vow is successfully terminated.
Dealt with. Right. Not much else he can pop, although we can buff the sister's autocannon and reduce its recoil a little.
I've suffered worse.
Parry there. Nice of them to bunch up for kibbles. Yeah, we'll have
A
Cabela
dance
clear
of
up over
blades
here.
and shadows.
Right.
Trust me.
Standard attack to open. Then go for the vault.
The other side awaits.
And momentum is up. Hold that for the moment, though. Right, my turn. Okay, actually, apprehend. Go for the throat.
Not a problem.
Cuddles, go for the throat. That'll do. And since I now can't get a decent line with the shotgun, right, go for the sword, move in, and take advantage of the familiar's attacks. So, slashy
All
slashy,
too easy.
and then Cuddles should have a go. There we go. Cult leader is down. What's the pattern on this shotgun again? 1, 2, 3 cells. 1, 2, 3. Then it's been. Oh, I might be able to pull some double duty with the shotgun here. Excellent. Although, oh, I'll hit Cuddles. Never mind.
Let's
Push round
see how
instead.
they respond to this.
Sword. Actually, I should have gone for here. Oh well, details. Right, standard stabby.
Already done. Nothing of value has been lost.
Quite so. Cassia's turn again. Right, let's see. Right, bring it down on me.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Stab.
Nothing I can't. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
There's an awful lot of green gas floating around here all of a sudden. Right, hold that off. Have the sister... Yes. Have the sister take an extra
I'll
turn.
paint your death in colors.
Move her up
God Emperor, move
to
through
cover
me. Be the
Cabela.
fire in my heart.
And then pull out the autocannon with
I'll do
concentrated
it.
fire. Let's see how well this works.
As the Emperor commands,
Okay, yeah, I'm coming around on this thing. She's having more luck with it than she is with anything else. Right, snipe around to the head. Yeah, that'll do.
Assist, Lord Captain.
Overpen for the win. I should have moved the front line zone. Oh well, Argenta gets another go. You know the drill, sister.
doubt is for the weak.
Concentrate fire, and then hose the room.
Faith without deeds is what each strike is a prayer.
Indeed. Nothing else on her front. Abelard, deal with this idiot, please. Parried, really? Fine.
At your beck and call.
Endurance up. And taunt him. Get back all his attention. Right, 22% armor.
I will do my duty.
Probably should have marked him first if I'd known he was going to survive this long. Oh yeah, we've got these guys barreling in. Fine. Pascal,
Ears are ringing.
would you awfully mind administering some cleansing fire to those idiots? Please and thank you. Without preferably burning anyone else while you're at it. Right. Right. Let's see. Hold that.
And your doom.
Kibbles.
I shall not fail. Trust me.
Crunch. And
As on
then
our deck is a
dicey.
blessing.
Right, well, it's nice to see the charity going on round here. Now, who's left? 1 and 2. Okay, not very many is the answer to that. She is dealt with. Bonk. Right, shotgun. But I can get all 3 of them. That will do.
Not a problem. Nothing of value has been lost.
White. Apprehend. Sicken. Does Cuddles have the movement points? No, but Cuddles did have the movement point to get to the other one. Blast it. Right, okay. Revel in Slaughter. Because why not? Number of attacks. Attack with this beard. Cuddles is in the way again. Awkward. Alright, Cassia. Let's see. Bullet to the head for this idiot, please.
Isn't this a job for them to see you gasping in crimson?
Yes, something like that. Right, let's move the front line. That way they should both burn down at the start of the next turn. And Pascal, if you wouldn't awfully mind disposing of this idiot. Appreciate it. Thank you. Right. Ah, sister. You don't have a good line of fire to anybody. Alright, hold what you got. Abelard, charge that one.
It will be done.
Why even wait for them to burn?
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Answer, because I just stepped into a bunch of fire. Oh well, that's what the endurance skill is for. You know what, high momentum.
The stars themselves.
Go nuts, Abby, go nuts.
I'd rather not. One fewer target.
There we go. And they're dead with. Right, so one murderous quasi-chaos cult later. Relished anguish. At the end of each wearer's turn, they gain temporary is equal to the amount of collision damage inflicted that turn. Maybe. Wonder if I can give that to the doggo. Lord Captain, this is where the sick and broken are heard to die of the various diseases. Don't touch anything. Ah! Yes. Healthcare, 40k style. If you can't afford a Medicaid. Now, what's an enforcer doing down here? How have they cast me out? One of their own. Probably because you had something unpalatable. But we should probably get Medicaid and Preachers down here.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Just saying. Ah, Death Cultist.
Over there.
Spinner of Blood Webs, I'm no heretic and I'm begging for death. Can't you make an exception? No, they won't. I disarm
The shadows
that.
reveal their secrets. Just as
And
he
disarm
ordained.
that.
I
The
do
soul
what
is
I
now
must.
given unto him. Aww.
Just as I was taught.
Well, that was nice. Ish.
Operation successful.
Right. Crimson Intoxicants. Martyr's Bone Charm. If worn by a Death Cult Assassin, when they gain Bloodbless, so when they stand in blood, they also gain 10 toughness for 2 rounds. Ooh. Those two could be very nice for kibbles, couldn't they?
The web serves.
Right. Gear. So, yes, we'll definitely go with that because attacks of opportunity require somebody to move away. And Martyr's Bone Charm plus toughness as well, so that works. That works very nicely indeed. Okay. And onwards we go. Looks like we're sort of heading for the cult. Hi. The Lord Captain spent too much time in the pestilences. Ah, now his skin is covered in inflamed blisters. Whoops! That was a problem. Ah, Zdena, who are you? Are you here to take Zdena to the outside? No, 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 no. You're just running around in the dark. You really not sit. Who are you? On Zdena, goes to throat, and the Undying One knows. Aha. Why are you wearing chains and the mask? Ah, these gifts they are. Pink to announce this, which for others to hear. Ah, she's a leper. Right, here where the unfortunate met their own death. Here a dumping ground for the bodies of those the Emperor rejects. Right, you talk to ghosts, you can't hear them? She's a psyker. Colours are all mixed, smudged, poised to reveal a pure shade of madness. And yet... Okay... Move your mark on life in this day. No one finds courage to approach both of these outcasts. Right, well, we shall show compassion. 97%.
The machine god grants the insight.
One vial of medicine and missing the essays would have saved him. But nobody did. Right. And we're back here. Okay, welcome to the Plague Pit. Somewhat embarrassingly, of course, I'm still no closer to figuring out where the blood-spun web are. And I have picked up an alarming rash. Awkward. Right. Loot. Pascal, can you fix this control panel, please?
This explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Thank you. Right. So... this has all mostly been swept. How did I miss something?
None shall stand in my way.
Going up. Oh ho, we're back here. Right. Okay. A fine show. Right. That's a curious looking flute. How did it come by it? My mother loved music. Who are you? Voice in the crowd. Very well. That is that. The fact that he's also running a con is besides the point. Mostly. Alright, so we're back on the train. Let's see, the arrow pointed this way and then this way. Ah, the dead man. That's what I missed. Forward. What do you think you are doing? What? Well, I didn't. I am registering this unit's intention to use the train tracks for purposes other than the intended design. I categorically demand that the unit's self-disposal be carried out using methods that don't violate. Yeah, you can commit suicide. Just do it properly and don't gum up the train tracks. Right, look at the man's scars. Bingo, he's a death cultist. But spinners are constantly renewing their wounds while this man's look... I suppose. Ah, right, so he's rejected, apostate. One or the other, certainly. Your eyes always return to that symbol. What do you know about it? You have come to the other side. I do not know you. Death's gaze is not upon you, but then why is it here? You know the symbols of the web, you bear similar scars. Are you a spinner? I was, but he got kicked out. Whoops. I realised. Told me to kill one who would be at certain junctions, so now I went to the point spot. An hour to 5 after hours of waiting, he realised the person at the junction had been me. So the spinner simply let you go. There was no pursuit. Coward like you were ordered to die, but some would choose to leave the righteous path, those earn penance in due time. A whip sings vengeance on renegade menace, a blade's past sentence. Death makes no pretenders, it takes what it is due in essence. The third verse of the Song of Treading Blood. The vizier recites it to me for the 5 signs, whereas the time it was judgment, so he failed somehow. Killed well of criminal, took the zones. Right. So, yeah, he was a bit too much of a serial killer for the web's taste. Right. Have you killed any more innocent souls since you ran? But the temptation is always there. You do not sound particularly remorseful. I spent years in remorse. I'm tired of it. At the same time, he's clearly trying to work up the courage to off himself. Right. So, you are a coward and a butcher of the innocent. I will purge my ship of your existence. On the other hand, it is the Emperor's, the Undying One's prerogative to judge. But you can argue that judgment has already been passed when he was sent to kill himself. Yeah, off you go. Bop. The Undying One is death. Truly, it is better to die for him than live for yourself. This he forgot. Right. So, where's the next clue? Well, we'll take the loot. Journal. But some would choose to leave the righteous path. A whip sings vengeance on renegade menace. A blaze past sentence. Not really a clue as to where I'm meant to be going next, is it? Unless I really did need to track up and over. There weren't any marks in the plague pit that I saw. Am I meant to jump off here?
Is always there.
Would think so. Let's
I'll
keep
lay
moving.
claim to the stars.
Yank. Suspicious rash. I'll need to find some way of getting rid of that. Unlike these unfortunates, however, I can afford a decent Medicaid. Right. So that's cleaned out. We can then swing back up and round, which will bring us back towards the crew line. Alright, let's keep moving.
Stop!
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Oh. Stop.
Victory awaits.
Well done, Cuddles. What have we got? Stack of ration cards, 1 portion protein and a mug of water. Yoink. Right, okay, and there we go. Now we're back on the trail. Come on, everybody. We need to get across here. Somehow. Ah, the bridge.
I won't tolerate weakness.
That would be how. A boot printer smushed this. The God Emperor would be pleased if we saw this through to the end. Indeed he would. Alright, so we're heading through here again. Now then. Next marker. Was there something around here? Sordid goons. Uh-huh. Oh, out of my Hermoy shoe unbelievable. Oh, ho. Sorry, sir. Hey, I live here, and you just keep waddling right through. More ration cards, more loot. We'll leave those.
Follow my lead.
Even my kleptomania has limits. Right, take an athletics roll.
The Vizier. Would he be proud?
Maybe. No, leave the ration cards. Onwards.
Pay attention.
Maybe the hidden ones. No, there's just a little rat stuffed with a few nuts. Ah, yes. It is a poor imitation of the Mechanicus.
This ocular implant was a worthwhile investment.
Uh-huh. Now what have we got?
None shall stand in my way.
Ah, we're back at the mold slime vats. Looks like a spinner killed him. It was a heretic, wasn't he? I have absolutely no idea. Right, keep following the trail. Right. Looks like it's leading us back through the food vat. Presuming the spinners are planting each mark as we go. Anyone see a spinner's mark here? Anyone? Hello? Anyone seen a death spinner? Ah, there we go. That wasn't there before. Only stare at the mark. Quite so, quite so. Alright, back into the plague pit then. Blood, 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 blood.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Blood, 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 plague, blood. Oh, right, and now we are talking to Zdena the Outcast. I should really have brought Theodora along, given that the mark is pointing right to her. And then... wait, leap of faith time? Is this another part of the Song of Trailing Blood? Oh yes, oh yes. We wandered an eternity in dark, yet was consoled, web foretold. Undying one's blood secrets glowed, a light to guide her faithful fold. But threads must end, and so the spider did that which was owed, her life and death to ship bestowed. I see. I'm about to get pushed into the pit, aren't I? Right. You do see. You will not see until you become... How do I become the flagship's blood? Oh, Zdena will show you. Uh-huh. Right. Yep. Jump into the ventilation shaft. Well, the Emperor protects. This is possibly the dumbest thing. I put my life in thy hands, for I believe truly that thou wilt protect. The words come easily. Jump! It was always going to involve a leap of faith. Can I have a Cyber Eagle, please? It seems appropriate. Ah, and now I am on my own. Well, almost on my own. I have Cuddles. Cuddles is a good dog. Mostly a dog.
It's about time.
Oh, okay, Cuddles, I take the point. Oh, what's this? The Undying Emperor holds and stands to all his children, offering them the highest reward, a worthy effort. Where are they getting that much blood? I presume they're recycling, but even so, that's a worrying amount of blood. Right.
This cannot be.
Okay, no, never mind. Don't roll the dice. Fatigued. If getting outside of combat to visit the void ship to remove, I did visit the void ship. Fine, round we go. Hello? Dominus or the Undying One has whispered you would honour us with a visit. Thank you so much. Oh, I see. We've got all sorts of options for bouncing around if I'm feeling athletic. Well then, down we go. Come on,
Victory
Cuddles.
awaits.
Oh, never mind. Can I get back up? I saw some loot. No. No, fine. That's what I get for not paying attention. Hopefully it wasn't important. Any more loot? Well spotted, Cuddles. Right. Looks like we're going down again. Okay. Hello, everyone. Right, fourth spinner, the third spinner. Ah, Kibble. Ah, okay. You guys all made it down here. Wonderful.
Done.
Right, so some hallucinations. And the Vizier. There you go. And the Lord of the Ark walked the paths of unlife in the footsteps of the web's very first spinner, and the servants of death bow before him, for the Domin is the giver of life. I see. We welcome him as the tenets demand. Yes, Cassia, blood. Blood, 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 blood. Right. The blood-spun web welcomes its new lord. For years we have waited, and now you are here. Okay. Why is it you invited me here? Death whispered our name and commanded us to honour you with a sacred ritual. But only inside the temple can the spinners perform it. Yes, we are glad he has reached this place. We are glad to serve. Okay, this isn't psionics at all. So you just walked my companions in here and away while I had to take the jump? Ha! Right, okay, fair enough. I have walked the path of the spider. What now? The song of treading blood tells of a path fraught with trials. A search for death, trial of compassion with the second one. You passed it, albeit when you put there. For the choice between life and death is made only by those willing to take responsibility for the pain of another. Third was the trial of justice. Okay, so I was right to judge him. You have proven yourself prepared. I see. Path I've walked to help me understand myself better. Well, sort of. With a conversation not have done. Well, I suppose I'd have known it was a test then, wouldn't I? For the tenets teach us that the lesson learned isn't itself the supreme reward, but I would like loot. Peace, my brother. Who is it you talk to all the time? I see echoes of those who came before us and those who were with us. My brothers and sisters raised by the... Oh, great, he's a psyker. Low level and apparently untainted, but that's still another unsanctioned psyker on my ship. I am so happy about that. So, your eyes are stone shut. Are you blind? Was that another of the ritual? I was cited for much of my life till a disciple violated a tenet. Right. So this conversation's another test. The tenet's command is to be prepared for all trials. Whoops. What is the meaning of this? Right. You're under the influence of a potent stimulant. And what happens now? That is for you to tell me. Right, now you are going to initiate me as a servant of death. Servant of death, you become the blood of the flagship. Now you'll become one of his faithful servants. Right. We will not name you a spinner, for the spinners must forsake their previous lives, but the web still accepts me, the tenant's lab, but only for a domin who has followed the trailing blood to the end. Hooray! Or not so hooray. This is going to be the worst shower I ever take, isn't it? Yep, worst shower ever. This is never coming out. Okay. Death has spoken your name. Death accepts you. Offer a prayer to the undying Emperor. A whisper seems to come from above. I see you. The lingering intoxication still be playing tricks on your mind. Maybe? Ah, these strange rashes dealt with. Wonderful. Death has accepted you. You are the Blood Warden. And the Undying One's most venerable servant. Presumably right alongside Bede, but I'm not much of a historian. Felt as if the God Emperor was watching me. To many he comes during their time of service, but these are mere visions. True death will not come for you until your time. Ah, thank you. So the ritual is complete. The ritual is complete, but you are not. For years we have maintained fealty to the Domini. Hero excitation, accept this gift of investment sown from the bones of his faithful with the threads of death. High fashion, ladies and gentlemen. High fashion. Yay! I am the flagship's blood. I'm also not carrying a suspicious rash anymore. Light armor, 24%. 30% armor. It's only losing 5%, but again a massive boost to my dodge. So you know what? Yeah, let's bone up. Not like that. You gain 2 extra wounds. Oh well, the joys of being voidborn. Might be worth investing in some extra strength points. Okay, and meet the gang, because we're all back. So, Vizier. Dominus was on us for the visit. We are glad. First spinner. Peace, Gabelle. You are the shield, you are the shadow. Be them. In other words, shut up and be discreet. What are the tenets of the web? Every thread ends in death. What is your secret? Be guided by reason, not fury, seek no pleasure in killing. Yeah, well, it all has to be calculated in this game. What is your supreme commandment? Given to receive death and fear no twist or turn of fate. Heh. I see. The traditions and rituals are rooted in blood death. Many are frightened by that. Many are blind even with their eyes wide open. True enough. I will take my leave now. Bonk. Right. So, welcome to the Temple of the Bloodspun Web, which apparently Theodora had on the ship for decades and her predecessors before her. Well, I suppose we'd better head back to the... Ooh, loot box. Yes, I know. Shiny, shiny, shiny. Right, now, how do I get out? Is it worth talking to the other spinners? Domin Yusuf, we are ready to serve you. 6th spinner, 4th spinner, 3rd spinner. Okay, 2nd spinner, was that Kibella? Okay, this looks like the... Yep, here's the exit.
The blood-spun web. It is both frightening and awe-inspiring.
Bizarre.
As is the fact that they have managed to claim a whole compartment to themselves, and the officers somehow failed to notice. I shall conduct an inspection.
Good for you, Abelard. I'd point out that you also failed to notice, but that's besides the point. Guessing this will be a bounce back up. Alright, time to head back to the ship and carry on to Footfall. What could possibly go wrong there? Let me show you the way, Domin. The way to what? Path to where the lay people dwell is complex. Thank you, show me the way. Actually, take me to the officer in charge of the phone hub. I have business with him. Yes, I do need to clean up with the captain. He's got an insurgency brewing. Right. Captain. Serve you, Lord Captain. He's acquired a few wounds. Were you in a shootout? Raid on a local gang. We finally cleared out the scoundrels. No one escaped. Good. Careful drawing of work in a red mask. What does it mean? Figure of local legend known as Nemesite. We've had 13 or so fools who calling themselves Nemesite. I find these sentiments disconcerting. Stay vigilant. Always. And yes, the enforcers have been appropriating ration cards. Are you short provisions? So the compartment has just enough food to avoid starvation. That's why the enforcers make sure no surf has more cards than they're supposed to. Are they guilty of misappropriating costly items? Yes. Do those caught stealing receive severe punishment? Absolutely. Right. Also, I was attacked. Who dared? Right. So, I am only going to ask this once. How did wretches from the lower decks get their hands on operative autoguns and a full-scale auto cannon? Autoguns take me. They couldn't have bypassed the security without help from the enforcers. Even that moron wasn't. Yes, you've got a leak, Captain. Right. And the foreman believes that the people who stole the autoguns are connected to Nemesis. I agree that he may don't trust the foreman. He knows everyone. He never sees everything. He never informs on one of his own. Only complains about problems I'm already well aware of. In other words, he's careful. And I encountered mutants in the pestilence pit. You went to the pestilence pit. You... I need to be careful. The poor captain is going to have an apoplectic fit if I tell him what comes next. I can't even begin to find the words. I implore you, Lord Captain, leave this job to us. And there were thieves in one of the technical rooms. I just had an enforcer hanged for dealing with a local gang. Well, Captain, why are you so unconcerned with your own safety? It's my job. Theodora took her eyes off the lower decks and look at the mess we're in. Rowan, you are going to be the best enforcer in the bay. I remind you I am an ex-arbitrator. So, yes. Right, I have finished inspecting this bay. Right, will there be any orders? Indeed. Right, food and medicine will be delivered to the bay, and you are to demote any enforcers found to be abusing their authority to the status of workers. On the other hand, if I go dogmatic, only harsh measures bring order to the bay. Establish an execution quota, strip all corrupt officers of their rank. If they can't do anything useful, servitorize them. Alright, we'll take the iconoclast route for the moment. I can always drop the hammer later. Orders understood. Right, so the patient fortunes gain the ability of educated labour. Hull integrity plus 10. Logistical operations within the engineering base have become more efficient, and plating of all sectors increased by +1. Huzzah! Be steadfast in your duty, Captain Frenso. The Emperor does indeed protect. 3 days later, your orders have been carried out. The compartment is already operating according to the new procedure. Wonderful. Have we dealt with the general mess? Well, we'll see. You stare at the mark, the quieter things become. Thank you. Alright, we are done. Back to the bridge.